What happens when a serious classical composer decides to make a piece full of irony, humor, caricatures, speaking about animals? Camille Saint-Saëns didn't want that this piece becomes widely known. He was quite afraid of it. But why? Stay tuned. The Carnival of the Animals was composed in 1886 during a retreat Saint-Saëns took in a small Austrian village. He had fled Paris following a series of personal and professional setbacks. Picture this man, a master of serious music and virtuosity, deciding to poke fun at everything around him, from musicians to the most extravagant animals. What's fascinating is that this piece, it was not intended to the large public, but much more as a private joke between friends. Saint-Saëns was worried it would be seen as mocking his career, so he banned its publication during his lifetime, except for one movement, the very touching, the swan. This grand zoological is made up of 14 movements, each representing real or imaginary animals, but always with an ironic twist. We begin with the Royal March of the Lion. Listen closely to the piano roar. Then there is the elephant, where the double bass play a waltz. A hilarious idea, as the elephant seems to dance awkwardly. The aquarium. Here Saint-Saëns paints a shimmering underwater world with delicate piano, runs and glistening glass harmonica, or in modern performance, a celesta. It's magical and otherworldly. The most curious movement is the pianist. Saint-Saëns mocks his own students. He makes the pianist imitate clumsy scales as if they were animals trying to play. A satire only his closest colleagues fully understood. And of course, the swan. Here, the humor is set aside, giving us one of the most elegant and moving melodies ever written for the cello. It's a musical poem that evokes serenity and grace. But not every movement is so elegant. For example, the Tourtoise, he slows down Offenbach's famous cancan to a crawl, mocking the slow pace of these creatures. And in the cuckoo, in the depths of the woods, the repetitive two-note motif mimics the bird's call, creating playful, almost ironic tone. Saint-Saëns even poked fun at his own profession. In Fossils, he quotes well-known tunes like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and The Barber of Seville. It's as if he's saying, these are the fossils of music. destined to last forever. But here is the twist. Sanson was very worried. He was so worried that the Carnival of the Animals might damage his reputation as a serious composer that he forbade its public performance during his lifetime. Only the Swan was allowed to be published. He needn't have worried. When the suite was finally performed in its entirety after his death, audience adored it, and it became one of his most celebrated works. Today, the Carnival of the Animals is a staple of classical music, loved by children and adults alike. Its humor, charm, and creativity make it a timeless masterpiece. It also reminds us that even the great artists, they need to have fun sometimes. Sanson, in his lighter moments, gave us a work that continues to inspire laughter, and now more than a century later. Sanson never imagined that this piece, conceived as a private joke, would become a cornerstone of the classical repertoire. From educational concerts until ballet, the Carnival of the Animals has enchanted public of all ages. A fun fact, Sanson composed this piece at the same time as his organ symphony. Imagine this capacity to alternate between this solemn music and then this playful. This work reminds us that classical music doesn't need to be always that serious and profound and conservative. It can be also fun, just simple, and make people laugh and also surprise us. Classical music. So, what's your favorite animal in the Carnival of the Animals? Let your comment below. If you would like to listen more stories about classical music, remember to share, subscribe, and leave your comment. Behind every note, there is a life tale waiting for us. That's all for now. See you soon. Goodbye.